It is early in the morning. The chief priests and the elders of the people say to each other, "We need to put Jesus to death." But they have no right to execute anyone. They know they need the governor of the country. The name of the Roman governor is Pilate. Now they bind Jesus. They lead him away and hand him over to Pilate. Hey, do you remember when Jesus was going up to Jerusalem? On the way he had said to the 12 disciples, "We are going up to Jerusalem, and the Son of Man will be delivered over to the chief priests and the teachers of the law. They will condemn him to death and will hand him over to the Gentiles to be mocked and flogged and crucified." Do you see? This is exactly what is happening now. Do you see? Jesus knows everything. We can trust his words. Also his words that he has said that on the third day he will be raised to life. Now the chief priests and the elders of the people are standing in front of the palace. They don't want to enter that place, because then they would be ceremonial unclean, and they want to be able to eat the Passover. That is only possible when they are clean. But do they not realize that their sins make them unclean? Now Pilate, the Roman governor, comes out to them and asks, "What charges are you bringing against this man?" The crowd answers, "If he were not a criminal, we wouldn't have handed him over to you." Pilate says, "Take him yourselves and judge him by your own law." They object, "But we have no right to execute anyone. We have found this man is leading a rebellion in our nation. He opposes payment of taxes to Caesar and claims to be Messiah, a king of the Jews." Jesus remains quiet. He doesn't speak a single word. Pilate asks Jesus, "Don't you hear the testimony they are bringing against you?" But Jesus doesn't reply. Pilate is greatly amazed. Pilate then goes back inside his palace. He summons Jesus. When Jesus stands before the governor, Pilate asks him, "Are you the king of the Jews?" Jesus replies, "Is that your own idea, or did others talk to you about me?" Pilate says, "Am I a Jew? Your own people and chief priests have handed you over to me. What is it you have done?" Jesus says, "My kingdom is not of this world. If it were, my servants would fight to prevent my arrest by the Jewish leaders. But now my kingdom is from another place." Pilate doesn't understand that Jesus is speaking about his heavenly kingdom. He says, "You are a king then?" Jesus answers, "You say that I am a king. In fact, the reason I was born and came into the world is to testify to the truth. Everyone on the side of the truth listens to me." What will Pilate do? Will he listen to Jesus? Do you listen to Jesus' words? Pilate just says, "What is truth?" He realizes Jesus has done nothing wrong. He goes out again to the Jews gathered there and says, "I find no basis for a charge against Jesus." But the chief priests and crowd insist. He stirs up the people all over Judea by his teaching. He started in Galilee and has come all the way here. When Pilate hears this, he says, "What? Is this man from Galilee?" That makes him happy, because Galilee is a region ruled by King Herod. Pilate knows that Herod is in Jerusalem for the feast. He thinks, "That's nice for me." I will just get rid of this man. I sent him to King Herod.